Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm playing Power Wash Simulator while I talk about my interests. So let's get into the video. I'm in the fandom of Teen Wolf. I love Teen Wolf. One of my favourite characters is, I think it's gotta be Styles. I also love when the parents find out that the teenagers aren't what they seem. I obviously also like Scott McCall because, you know, he turns from a regular teenager into a werewolf. And I love supernatural creatures. Like, it is one of my favorite genres. Sorry, I got scared by that dirt. Also, Teen Wolf got me interested in the concept of banshees. My favourite characters are Scott McCall, Styles Stilinski, and Lydia. The next one of my special interests is Adventure Time. It used to be my favourite show when I was younger, and would have it all the time, and you could never pull me away from the screen if it was on. Before or after? Yeah, sure. But once Adventure Time's on, I will be really sad if you pull me away from that TV screen. And with that, I feel like regular show sort of goes hand in hand with that. That was also one of my favourite shows when I was younger. It's just my kind of humour, you know, just like idiotic words. My favourite characters from Adventure Time are probably gonna have to be Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. And I really didn't like Lumpy Space Princess. She was a little bit weird of a character. And then my favourite characters in the regular show are probably gonna have to be Mordecai and Rigby, obviously. Also, Pops. I feel like sometimes I laugh like Pops, and it's the funniest thing. I've pointed it out sometimes, and other people have also pointed it out. Another fandom I'm in, and one of my special interests, and something I liked as a child, is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Maybe I like it for the nostalgia. I do also really want to play the newer like Security Breach game, but I feel like I wouldn't even be able to look at the screen half of the time. I would just be so scared. I also really like creepypasta. It's also another thing I liked when I was younger. But I actually used to watch like Slenderman found footage sort of videos on YouTube and then get scared. Like, there was kids who was obsessed with Slenderman and would want Slenderman to take them. And then there was me. I was watching them and I actually thought he was real, but I was staying up all night, not because I wanted to meet him, because I didn't want him to take me. I was so scared. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this path, not the door or the fence or anything, just this path, and around this stone thing, and inside it, and then I'll finish the rest next time. I also really like the TV show House MD, and the reason I like it is, I don't know, he's arrogant. My favourite characters, and you're not gonna believe this, House, Wilson and Cuddy. I did like when House and Cuddy were together, because one, Cuddy is older, and two, just the banter they do. Whereas Cameron and House was like, Cameron is nice, you know, and House is rude and stuff. Literally proves it on the date, and she's like, oh, like, why would you say that? Because it's House. Who are you talking to? You know, like, that is, why do you like House then? because I feel like that would be the only reason to like House, is because he was rude. I like Marvel movies. Specifically, I like Iron Man, X-Men, and Deadpool. Deadpool was the starting point, actually, because I watched Deadpool when I was younger. It was another thing I liked when I was young. And then I watched a Deadpool Wolverine movie, and then I was obsessed with Wolverine, and I still am. And then I found X-Men through that. And then I started watching Iron Man, which got me into the Avengers and Captain America. And I actually prefer Iron Man over Captain America. And then I tried to watch Spider-Man, which didn't go well. I don't like Spider-Man, to be honest. Another show I'm obsessed with is Shameless. Love Shameless. US. My favourite characters are Ian and Mickey. I love their relationship. My least favourite is probably Fiona. And Frank. And Monica. Now, a movie I used to like, or a series of movies I used to like, was Shrek. I was obsessed with Shrek. My whole humour was Shrek. And I said, oh, Shrek 3 doesn't count or whatever. It's either Shrek 2 or Shrek 3 didn't count. I don't understand why. Both of those movies are very good movies. Maybe because it was different? Like, I've got no idea. Isn't it the one where he turns into a human? How does that one not count? That was one of my favourite movies growing up, and then in high school I decided, oh no, it doesn't count anymore. It's my whole humour. I'd go around telling people fun facts. I told love stories about Donkey and Lord Farquaad. It wasn't Donkey and Shrek for some odd reason, but then Lord Farquaad was having an affair with Shrek. And Donkey found out and got jealous or something? I don't know. I wrote this. It was real. I just don't know where it went. I think I'm just about done, to be honest. Okay, so next time I'm gonna clean this area, the fence, and in these rock pools. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you come back next time.